Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. This is the web development series. In the previous video, we understood backend basics and Node.js introduction, right? Now, in this video, we are going to learn something very important in the Node.js, which is the modules. Modules are actually one of the core concept of the Node.js because almost every real project uses them. So, in this video, we will understand what modules are, why we need modules, and what is the CommonJS module system, how require work, and how module.export works, and we will build a simple utility module. Now, don't worry if this sound confusing right now. We will understand everything step by step with the examples also. So, first question is the what exactly is a module? In a very simple words, if I say a module is just a reusable piece of code and means stored in a separate file. Imagine you are building a big application. If you write all the code in one single file, the file becomes huge and very messy, right? For example, imagine a file with the 2000 lines of code. It becomes very difficult to read the code, debug the error, reuse the function. So what developer do is they split the code into the multiple files. For example, one file for the math function, one file for the utility function, one main file that runs the app. Something like math.js, utils.js, app.js. So each file is a module here, and these modules can export functionality which other files can import and use it. So these keep the project clean and organized. Now, why do we need modules? Now, I imagine writing an application without modules. All the code is inside one file. Problems start happening, like the file becomes very big. It becomes difficult to understand. Debugging becomes painful for this, and code reuse becomes difficult. So now with modules, better code is split into the smaller files. Each file has a clear responsibility, and functions can be used in complete project in project, and debugging becomes very easier in this. This is why almost every modern application use the modular structure. Now, CommonJS module system. Node.js uses something called the CommonJS module system by default. Like this is the default module system in the Node.js. It mainly uses two things. First one is the require. This is used to import the module, and module.export. This is used to export the functionality from a file. So basically for export, module.export, and this is the this come into the lower case. I by mistake it comes into the uppercase alphabet. And now let's understand with the real example. Let's move to the VS Code. So here I have three files: app.js, math.js, and utils.js. Now inside this, let's write a function inside this math.js. If function name add, it's take the two variables and return the a plus b. A normal mathematical function, a is take two variables a and b, and return the addition of them. Now how to export this? Module dot what happened? Exports is equal to add, right? And here we create a simple function called add. Then we use the module.exports, and this means we are exporting the function so other files can use it. Now this function is available outside this file, means we can use in utils, we can use into the app.js file. Now open the app.js file and write const add equal to require the file path. Here the file is math, this file name is math, and you can use it here console.log, add function. It's take two argument, means two variables, like 2, 3. Now let's run the node app.js. I get the 5, means 2 plus 3 is 5, right? So let me explain this by require is the require dot slash math is the means node.js, please load the file math.js file. And since we are exporting the function using the module.export, we can now use it inside this file, this app.js file. Now we already see node app.js. When I write, I get the 5 as the answer. So what happened? Math.js export the function and app.js import the function, and we used it here. That is the basic idea of Node.js modules. Now this is a single function here. We can also export multiple function. Let's write here one more function in the math.js file, math function subtract. It's take two variable again, a comma b, and inside this return a minus b. And instead of writing this single add.js, single add function, make a object, and inside this object write the function name add and subtract. So now we are exporting an object containing the two functions, add and the subtract. So here in the app.js file, we have to write just instead of single, means make a object like a variable name, means we are exporting an object from this file. And now let's write the object name and use it math.add function. Also here math.subtract function, and give the value here. Let's me give here the 10, 5. Now let's run this. I get the 5 and 5 because 10 minus 5 is the 5 and 2 plus 3 is the 5. So now we have a module with the multiple function inside this. So let's see the module types. We already covered this. In this module types, basically we have three types of modules: core modules, local modules, and third-party modules. So core modules are built in into the Node.js. Example are like FS for the file system, HTTP path. You do not need to install them. They are by default into the Node.js. You have to just write const, like here if I write, you have to just write single line const fs is equal to require by just write fs, and you can use it. And second one is the local modules. Local modules, these are your own files, like you have math.js file. This is called a local modules. I am importing here inside this. So these are the modules that we just created. Now third one is the third party modules, and these are the packages installed using the npm. npm is the node package manager, and like we write here npm install express. And how can we let's write here means we can use it by just write npm install express and const express equal to require express. Now module patterns. Sometimes we want to hide the some wait a second, to hide some variables so they cannot be accessed from the outside, right? This is called the data privacy. And for that let's see, I have a function here counter, and inside this I have ify function, ify, and here let count is equal to 0. Inside this I have a function, it says increment function count plus plus console.log count, and we are returning this function, means I am passing this function inside this return, and I can use it counter.increment, right? But here something interesting is happening here. The variable count is private. I cannot able to access the directly this count variable, and the only thing accessible outside is the increment function. And this technique help in protecting the internal logic, like means I am able to increment the count variable, but I am not able to decrement. I'm not able to anything else. I'm just see the count value and a button that says increment. So building a simple utility files modules is like, let's see, open your utils.js file. Inside this write function greet, and it's take a value name, and right tick return the backtick hello, the dollar and name, and here function square is the it's taken num and return the num multiply num, and module.export, and same by using the object greet, and second one is the square, right? A simple I already show you into the maths.js file, means write to function and use the module.export greet and the square. Now inside the app.js file you can use it by just write always import all the things in the above in the top of the file. Just say utils is equal to require and comes from the utils file, and you can use it here console.log utils dot I have a greet, why not what happened to this, I am able to export, yes, greet, and give the name here the, let's say, John, and second method is the utils dot square, and the value here is the let's say 5. Let me run this. Okay, what happened to this? Node.js cannot find modules utils. Why it not able to find the utils? Okay, I forgot to add this. The file path is the okay, but the I'm not I forgot to write the dot here, so that's why the this come. So let's run. I get hello John, and the 5 square is the 25. So we just created a reusable utility module, means I can able to write use this square function in many files in the backend in the project. So these are the benefits of the modules is like reusable code, better project structure, easier debugging, cleaner architecture, separation of concern. That is why modules are the foundation of the scalable Node.js application. Means this is the foundation pillar of the Node.js for the backend development. So today was the complete introduction to the Node.js module. In the next video, we will learn about the RPM Node Package Manager, where we will understand how to install packages, what is package.json, how dependency work. If you found this video helpful, like the video, subscribe to JDCodebase, and I will see you in the next video.